It's the Andy Griffith Show, facts and trivia, with your host, Bob Snap.
Hi guys, welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, facts and trivia. Thank you for stopping by. Today's video is on Ron Howard's dad, Rance. You might recognize him as the governor's chauffeur in A Black Day for Mayberry. Oh no, governor's chauffeur in Barney and the Governor, or the T-man in, or maybe he was FBI, I don't remember, in Black Day for Mayberry. But anyway, here's a story on that one. He was rushed to fill in on the Andy Griffith Show episode when that guest star collapsed. One of the Andy Griffith Show's lesser-known cast actors from time to time was the father of Opie Taylor, Ron Howard. Rance Howard, who died in 2017 at the age of 89, appeared on a handful of episodes of the classic comedy in various roles. In an interview, he revealed that he was one day suddenly asked to fill in for a guest star. The actor in question had been overcome with semi-hysteria and eventually collapsed. Rance appeared from time to time on the Andy Griffith Show, handling smaller roles such as Governor's chauffeur and Barney and the Governor's G-Man in The Black Day for Mayberry. In the latter episode, Rance explained to Andy Griffith Show fan podcast, Two Chairs No Waiting, he was sitting on the set when the episode had been rehearsed, and a guest actor that had seemed to have been a medical emergency. The story of it was, I forget the gentleman's name, but he came to work and he seemed fine. The elder Howard began. He got made up, he got dressed. He did like one or two little scenes, kind of introducing he and the FBI to Mayberry. Rance explained that the actor in question had been perfectly fine one moment. In the next instance, however, he was suddenly very unwell. We were sort of sitting around waiting for the next scene to be called, and this man stood up. He looked a little strange, but he said, if I've ever done anything to offend anyone here, I'm deeply sorry. And then he just kind of broke down. He went into kind of semi-hysteria. He was sort of sobbing and became inarticulate and collapsed right there on the soundstage floor. They called the medic and a doctor. He had just broken down. He had just apparently had some kind of nervous breakdown. The show crew thought fast in order to finish the episode. Once the actor had been taken for medical attention, their own attention turned to Rance. Everybody was, my God, what are we going to do? Rance recalled. Well, the director said, well, hey, Rance can do that. So suddenly the wardrobe guy says, well, Rance is about the same size as Andy. I think his suits will fit. So suddenly I'm putting on one of Andy Griffith's suits, and I've got a script here. I'm trying to learn this FBI guy's lines. So that's how I fell into that. And I always wondered why they replaced him, because if you watch the episode, at first there sits the guy, the two FBI guys, or I think they were actually T-men, but I think they were, and they were sitting there. And in the next scene, and that guy's had a hat on too, and in the next scene, there sits Rance Howard in his place in a different suit, no hat, and it was just, and I always wondered what the heck happened there, and now we know. I'd kind of like to know what the guy's name is and what actually happened. I mean, I know all that stuff happened, but I just kind of wondered what caused it, because I'd never heard of anything like that. But anyway, another mystery solved by your old Uncle Bob. I appreciate you guys being here. Please don't forget about Class Rural Comedies Facts Trivia. It is on Gomer Pyle, Jim Nabors, and he said he really enjoyed playing Gomer, but he had one regret. Classic TV Facts and Trivia. Remember that girl? Marlo Thomas. 5 things about Marlo Thomas. She's a very interesting character. Classic Rock Country Music Facts and Trivia. Alan Jackson told George Jones that he didn't care if he got in trouble over the 1999 CMA Awards protest performance of Choices. This is really cool. I remember when this happened. And man, Alan Jackson is just super cool. And he did a real big favor for George Jones without George even knowing about it. And the CMA weren't too happy. Well, check that out. Faith Entertainment is on actress Candace Cameron Bure. And she reveals how she found God. She said, my faith is my life. Guys, appreciate it. If we are going to do shirts, by the way, I just ain't got into design yet. I would appreciate it if you guys would share these out. The viewership's kind of, I mean, it's not terrible down, but it's going down, and it keeps going down each day. And I'd kind of like to share these out for me and see if we can't boost viewership a little bit. I mean, there's a whole bunch of you out there, and surely if you share it one time, each one of you, we might pull in some people. Just put it on your Facebook page or on your Instagram or whatever social media you're on, or just share it with your family and friends. Pretty cool. Don't share all the information for yourself. Please subscribe here if you have not yet. Please like this video. Appreciate it. You guys have a great day. God bless you. And as always, I am praying for you.